Hello, everybody. We are going to work on our math activity. And like I said, if you started with ELA, you'll know that we are working with the book, Have You Filled a Bucket Today? So a lot of our activities, all of our activities will center around this book or something like this book. So our math today, we're going to talk about filling a bucket or taking away from a bucket. So addition and subtraction. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and we are going to take a look at our math for this week. So on my screen, you can see that I have a large 1 through 120 number board, and I have a math problem. But one of these things is unknown. We know the answer over here, and we know one of the parts. So we have part plus part equals whole. We are missing one of the parts. Normally we have part plus part, and we know both, and we have to figure out the whole. Here we are figuring out one of the parts. So we're going to walk through ways to do this. So up here I have my 8 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just to make sure, I have my number 8 down here. I don't know what I'm adding, but I know that I get to 19. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take my little star right here that I have around, and I'm going to start over here at 8, okay? I'm not going to put my star on 8 because that's the number I'm starting at. I'm going to start at 9, and I'm going to add on to 8, all right? So what I'm going to do, and you can do this by drawing stars if you want to print this out, or you can color on. If you have an iPad, you can draw stars on your screen. You can find a way to color, and you could do your own drawing without having to use this piece of paper. You can just use this, or this activity, you can just use this to look at. So I'm going to make all my stars. So I'm going to start at 8, go to the next number, 1, 2. I'm going to stop when I get to 19. So I don't even have to count at this point. I'm just going to put my stars until I get to the number 19. I cover up all the numbers until I hit the answer that I know that I want. And I'm going to stop when I get there. And I'm going to make that one red because that tells me to stop. So now I know that I started at 8 right here. So let's put a circle around that actually. So I know where I started. And we'll make it smaller and see if I can, there we go. So there's where I started. I started at 8 and I ended at 20, or I ended at 19. Now I have to figure out how many things I did in between. So I'm going to count my stars now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stars. So I'm going to put the number 11 in there. And I should know that 8 plus 11 equals 19. So what I can do is I can put 11 stars under here and see if I'm right. I'll put them a little bit closer to fit them in, and then we're going to count them again. But I want to make them still just like my tens frame so that I'm doing the same thing that I'm used to in math. Let's see if I can fit these in. They're the same size. That's 10. There's 11. Let's see. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Is that this number? It absolutely is. All right. The next thing we have to do is show you how to do subtraction. So the same thing. I have another star right here ready to go. I have my number 18. 18 minus something equals 9. So I'm going to, let's go back and steal my circle here so that I don't have to make it again. And let's see if it puts it. It's going to put it on 18. We want to move it to 8, or just puts it on 8. We want to move it to 18. So I'm going to take my stars again, and I'm going to take away a number until I get to the number 9. So I'm going to cover up every number. And remember, I'm not covering up the number that I start with. I'm going to cover up every number until I get to 9. I don't even, at this point, I really don't need to count them, but I can if I want. So if you're counting with me, or if you're counting the stars as I put them up, that's a good job. If you want to count them after I put them up, same thing, that's okay too. make it bigger. And I'm going to make my star on the number 9 red to tell me to stop. So now I'm going to count my stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, let's see. I'm going to put the number 9 here. Now remember, the way that we show that we took something away, I'm going to make this. I'm going to make it a little bigger for us to see. And I'm going to make it red. So we are going to take away stars. So I need to count taking away 9 stars. So that's taking away 1, 2, 3. I'll just borrow this one. 4, 5, 6. Oh no. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's me taking away 9 stars. So I should have 9 left if I did this correctly. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 stars left that are not crossed out. Your activity is right here. I will put a link to it. This is your activity. If you can get to it, you can either work with it on your screen or you can use the problems to draw, and then you can show me on Flipgrid. But your activity starts with your 1 through 120 chart that you can use, and that is on every single page too to help you count. I can make it a little bit bigger maybe, but it will be on every page to help you count. You can cross off the numbers if you're doing subtraction, or you can add to the numbers if you are doing addition. You have 3 problems for each, I believe. One has 1 part known and 1 part unknown, and 1 or 2 of them are like that. And the other one has both parts that are unknown, but this number right here, all you have to do is count so that you know the known number. And then you're just going to do it the same way that you worked on those problems that I showed you. So I will put that up for you, and that will be your math activity. So you are filling buckets with addition, or you are taking things out of the bucket with subtraction. So we are sticking with our filling up a bucket theme. So not necessarily saying addition is better than subtraction. I try to stay with the bucket theme for this week. So let me know what you think. I hope it goes well, and I hope, again, as always, you're having a great summer. Bye-bye.